Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day, our recitation from Gaudi Mahalla Panjwa, Bani of the fifth Guru. Apne Lobh ko Kino meet, Sagal Manorath Mukat Pad Deet. ऐसा मीत करो सब कोय, जाते बिरथा कोय न होए। अपने स्वय हृदय लय तारया, दुख दर्द रोग सगल बिदारया। रसना गीती बोलत राम, पूरन होए सगले काम। अनेक बार नानक बलिहारा, सफल दर्शन गोविंद हमारा. So the central revolving idea is in the Rahau, and it says, ऐसा मीत करो सब कोय, जाते बिरथा कोय न होए. ऐसा मीत करो, make such a friend, जाते बिरथा कोय न होए. Birtha means something that is done at pleasure, without necessity. It also means doing something in vain, fruitless, to no purpose. The idea is to befriend such a being who will always stand by you, whose friendship will not be in vain. So in the context of Gurmat, both the Satgur and the Self have been described as friends. He begins the passage by saying, Apne Lobh ko Kino meet. For selfish motives did I make friends with the Guru Enlightener. Now, this could be true in a more generic way as well, that our engagements are usually transactional. So when it comes to the Guru, or it comes to what we call God, the same transactional motive could be uppermost in our minds. And that is what the Guru is expressing here. But befriending the Guru Enlightener is not in vain, from the Rahau Pankti, because he says, Sagal Manorath Mukat Pad Deet. Not only were all of my purposes fulfilled, Sagal Manorath, but the gift of freedom was given to me as well, Mukat Pad Deet. So what we are looking at here is that the Guru offers the possibility of transformation, where selfish motives can evolve into the highest of aspiration, namely Mukat Pad. And the Guru goes on to say that even if we call out to the Creator Self for selfish reasons, apne sway hriday lay tarya, our sorrow and pain is nonetheless eased. Such is the power of calling out to the Self. Whatever your motivation, the mere act of calling out will ease the burden of your pain and sorrow. Such is the power. And when the tongue's repeated recitation, reflection of Ram/Gurbani, Rasna Giti Bolat Ram. Giti means yearning, longing. Rasna, of course, is tongue, but we want to take a broader nuance here of the tongue. The tongue recites, and then the mind reflects and internalizes. So this process leads to an internalization in the mind of the Guru's teaching. And then success is assured. Puran hoye sagale kaam. Puran, complete. Now, to change behavior or to learn something new takes work that involves repetition. Take up learning how to play tennis, for example, or a musical instrument. It requires hours of practicing that swing, and that is repetition. And then reflection, corrective measures, trying to correct what you're doing wrong until it becomes automatic, muscle memory, internalized. Similarly, the process of befriending the self requires repetition, reflection, until the message becomes internalized. And so for such a friend, Nanak submits himself many times over. Anikabar Nanak Balihara. Balihara is to give up one's strength. In other words, to submit. Safal Darsan Gobind Hamara. So, submission to the self, here referred to by one of its attributes, Gobind, was successful because the vision, the teachings, fulfilled my aspirations. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.